Hello there. Okay. Um, so this is my 2K Q&A video, which I was technically supposed to do when I hit 1.5K, but then finals happened, and I didn't get it done, because I'm a procrastinator. So I decided to turn it into a 2K video, and I haven't technically hit 2K yet, but everybody cares. So, this is what normal people do at 3 in the morning. They record themselves talking really awkwardly. I've never made a Q&A video before, so excuse the fact that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Questions now. If you could be any fictional character for a day, who would you be and what would you do? I would probably be Cass, just because I love Cass. And I would probably just fly in and out of the bunker and bother Sam and Dean. And just be really weird to them. Because that'd be fun to bother them and bug them and fly. Flying would be really cool. What is your favorite shape and why? Thank you for this one. You know, adults just don't get asked that. Well, I'm not. I'm an adult, whatever. I'd have to say a heart because I have a lot of feels. What's your favorite monster slash creation from not creation, oh my god. Excuse me, it's 3 a.m. What's your I can't do this. What's your favorite monster slash creature from Supernatural? Jefferson Starships. Because they're named Jefferson Starships. When did you first start watching Supernatural? There's kind of a fun story behind this, not really. So, my ex-boyfriend, it was like his favorite TV show, and I actually watched one episode with him when we were dating, and it was the one where Kevin is first introduced in season 7, and I had no idea what was going on, and I remember asking him, like, who everyone was, and I was like, who's that? That's an angel. Who are they? Are they angels too? No. Who is that? That's a demon. Why is a demon with an angel? And he probably hated me because this was like as it was airing for the very first time, and he wanted to watch the show. I was bugging him. But so then we broke up and I hated him and I refused to watch it. I got a Tumblr after like a month after we broke up, and I refused to watch it because I was like, no, any show that he would like, I hate, and I automatically hate it just because he liked it. So I wouldn't watch it, and then like I just saw so many posts on Tumblr about it, so many that finally in August I was like, I have nothing to do, and so I just marathoned it for a really long time and watched it in August and I finished season 8 the day before season 9 aired. What's your favorite Destiel fanfic slash fan art? My favorite fanfic is Get Inside My Soul because it got me addicted to Hipster Cass. Me and Rosebud Cass are making a network of Get Inside My Soul fic, so you should read it and then join the network because it why am I so awkward? Okay, why am I posting this video on Tumblr? I should just scrap all of it and start over, but I'm not going to. Fan art. There's so many. I can't choose a favorite. I just can't. Although, if I did have to choose, I would say my favorite is the one where they have a son and he's going, Bean! And Cass, like, gets all the beans and is trying to feed him beans for breakfast. And then Dean walks in and he was just calling for Dean, but was saying Bean. It's really cute. Favorite Destiel moment? I would have to say, at the end of the end, when Cass is waiting for Dean, and he's like, we had an appointment, or whatever he said, and Dean looks at him and goes, don't ever change, because that is the moment I truly started shipping Destiel. I kind of shipped it before because of stuff on Tumblr, and one of my friends was like bugging me. She was like, please say you ship it, please say you ship it. It's like my OTP. And I was like, okay, fine, I ship it. But I hadn't really gotten enough into the show. I was like, I guess I can see that, but eh. And then that moment, that eye gaze, at that moment, I sold my soul. Who was the first user you became friends with on Tumblr? I don't know exactly, but my GishWhiz team, all of my GishWhiz team, specifically, I don't know which one of them, I mean all of them, I became friends with them all at once. But yeah, my best friend is from my GishWhiz team. Her URL is Metatron Loves You. Isn't that beautiful? And yeah, she's in Australia, and I have never met her, but I'm gonna say her, even though I kind of became friends with them all at once because she's my best friend. Have you met anyone offline that you met originally on Tumblr? At this moment, no. But by the time I post this video, hopefully, because me and Rosebud Tass have plans to go see The Fault in Our Stars tomorrow night, and hopefully she doesn't back out on that, because we haven't actually made, like, specific plans yet. So, probably, by the time I post this video, I will have met her. And also, my friend Aurora Cass, I might meet her, because she lives close to where I'm moving on Wednesday. And Cass in Charge, if she ends up going to DC in 3 weeks like she might, then I will probably meet her. But none of these have happened yet, and none of them are certain. If you could bring any supernatural character back from the dead for an episode, for season 10, what would it be? Who would it be? And how would you have them come back? See, this one's hard because so many of the characters have died. And it's like, which one do I choose? There's just a plethora to choose from, you know? I would probably bring Bobby back, just because he would actually, like, get the Winchester shit together with the whole Demon Dean thing. And I would probably want Cass to bring him back to help them and be like, you know what? Okay, you guys obviously can't figure out life without screwing things up. You need to bring him back. And I feel like Bobby kind of acted like a father to Cass. They had that one moment together that was really sweet. So, yes, I would want Cass to bring Bobby back. What was the first time you felt Cass needed to be cuddled? Before I even saw him on the show, when I was on Tumblr, that's when I felt like Cass needed to be cuddled. And then the second he walked into the show, the second he walked into that barn door and into my life, that was when I felt like Cass needed to be cuddled. Who were your favorite female characters? Charlie. Charlie's my favorite. I love Charlie. Jo. I really love Jodie, because Jodie's just like a badass. And she's still alive. There's that. Always that. Cookies or cream? This question I had to think a lot on. I'm going to have to go with cookies. What fictional character do you identify with the most, and why? Cass. Cass is my baby. I identify with him more than anybody, and I can't even really, like, place my finger on why. It's just like this deep sense of you are me and I am you. I feel like, okay, it's partially the fact that I am really socially awkward, as you've probably noticed over the course of this video. yeah, there's that. There's, I come from a very religious family, and like insanely religious, and my entire life I kind of just believed what they believed and followed what they told me to without questioning it. And then lately I started thinking like, well, I'm not quite sure if I believe that, and I'm not quite sure if that's how I feel on certain issues. And so it's like I'm still religious, but not, I'm starting to think for myself more, and I think that connects with me a lot with Cass, because that's basically what happened with him over the course of the show. And I feel like I've been hurt by people and made mistakes and maybe not made the best decisions, but of course, I mean, that kind of goes with all of the characters in the show. So there's that. But yeah, I don't really know exactly. I just really feel like I connect with them. This is the most in-depth question of them all, okay? Isn't Jessie really great? I mean, how great is she? I've heard she's really great. The answer is no. Jessie is not. What got you to use Tumblr? So basically, I didn't really know what Tumblr was. And one of my friends had one, and she would talk about it. And then, I had a Pinterest, and I was basically like addicted to Pinterest. But it got to the point where basically everything I was repinning on Pinterest were Tumblr text posts. And so I got a Tumblr because I was like, oh, well, there's no point in me being on Pinterest if the only thing I'm doing is looking at Tumblr posts. So I got a Tumblr, but I created it on my phone, and I didn't know it was a website. I thought it was just an app. I don't know why. I was stupid, apparently. I still am. And so, uh, yeah. So I made it on my phone, and I had absolutely no idea how to use it. And so I made it, like, not this past December, but the one before that. But I didn't touch it at all until about March. And then one of my friends, like, explained to me how to use it. It was sometime in March. And so she had me follow her. She told me her blog, and like basically things like So Relatable and Meme Master, and it was just like the generic things. And so I basically just followed the, like the humor blogs that she had led me to, and then her and my friend Alana. And I didn't really know how to use it at all. Like, I was on Tumblr for the Mish Apocalypse, but I wasn't aware it was going on because I was following like 5 blogs. So that's a great disappointment of mine. So then, but once I started following her, I kind of understood how it worked more. And so then I would look on like, it was basically like I got a Tumblr, and like the week later I watched Sherlock. And yeah, so it was like I got a Tumblr and then immediately started like reblogging Sherlock stuff, and so I kind of immediately jumped into the fandom side of Tumblr. What's one skill slash hobby you wish you were good at? Drawing, anything artsy. Like, I try so hard. I mean, I have a ton of art supplies. I paint all the time. I paint so much, and I'm really, really bad at it. And I can't do anything like definite. I do like abstract, like swirls across pages, just because I like painting a lot, and I love painting, but I'm really bad at anything related to art. Like I can't draw. I can't paint. I can't color. Like it has to be like color by numbers for me to be able to get it. I can't do it. Like, unless it's something like abstract or doodles. Like, I can doodle like a pro. But anything that requires like drawing, no, it doesn't work out. I really wish. I mean, I'll do it anyway, but I'm bad. What is your favorite book? So this is my favorite book. So happy. I have technically 2 copies of it now because I also have it on my Kindle. But yes, I'm going to go see the movie tomorrow night with Rosebud Cass, hopefully. And I'm going to cry my eyes out. I'm bringing a box of tissues with me. It's going to be sad. Oh god, okay. Max tells me to add this to my video. When/why did you first get an accent? Okay, the story behind this. I'm just gonna tell the story real quick here. No one's probably watching this anymore because it's so long. So I was Skyping Max last Friday. It's like 2 in the morning. And someone was asking for questions for their Q&A video for blog rates. And I meant to type, when/why did you first get a Tumblr? And at the same time that I'm typing this, Max is insisting I have a southern accent, and I was insisting that I don't. And we are getting in this argument, and she was insisting I have an accent, and I accidentally typed, when/why did you first get an accent? And the person was like, I don't really understand the question. And that's like the most embarrassing moment of my life right now, currently. Awkward. What do you do to comfort your supernatural feels? I read a lot of gay porn. That is what I do. And then sometimes the gay porn gives me feels. So then I just like cry. But yes, I just read a lot of bestial fics. It feels better. Who is the character you would kill given the chance? See, this one's also hard because so many of the characters are already dead. It's like, they're all dead. Who do you have, who's left to kill? It's like Cass and Sam. Okay, I feel like everyone would like for me to say Metatron. But you know, I've kind of started, he's grown on me. The fact that he's just so annoying, it's kind of funny. And it's horrible. There's a word for this. I don't remember it, but it was on my English exam that I took yesterday. I don't remember. But there's a word for this, and it's a character that's basically so evil that you want them, but you want them to succeed. Which I don't want Metatron to succeed, but I kind of like him. But there's nobody left to kill. You know? There's really nobody left. So I guess I'm gonna say Metatron. Favorite supernatural character and why? Well, that's Cassiel, because I identify with him the most. But second favorite, it's Dean. I don't know. They're kind of equal. It's like Cass is here and Dean's here, and sometimes my Dean feels go up, and then sometimes it's like Cass, so much Cass, and then sometimes it's like Dean, maybe, I don't know, but it's both, I guess. Okay, I guess that's the end of my video. It's really, really long because I combined my 1K Q&A video and decided to make it 2K videos, so that's why I just decided to make it really long and just answer most of the questions asked rather than cut it down. New updates in my life. I just changed my URL to Top Cass, and I changed my domain to Bottom Dean. Living the life right now. Yeah, I did it like 2 hours ago, and I'm still not over it. I don't know if I will ever be the greatest thing that's happened. Okay, I'm done being weird now. Goodbye. So I realized that I forgot to sing. I had 2 different people tell me they wanted to hear me sing, so okay. I'm just gonna sing a short the verse and chorus of In the Sun by Joseph Arthur. Picture you in the sun, wondering what went wrong, and falling down on your knees, asking for sympathy, and being caught in between all you wish for and all you see. I'm trying to find anything you can feel that you can believe in. May God so be with you always. May God so be with you. The end. That's all I'm gonna say.